welcome to another episode of Words of Wisdom from the Wise. And today is going to be all about trust. Families included, best friends, spouse, co-workers, boss. Everybody is included. Everybody can get it, okay? In this conversation, okay? So, need your ears perked up, okay? Now, when it comes to trust, a lot of times when we feel like that initial good vibe, we get naive. And we be like, oh yeah, well, we had a good time with this person, or this person, is just like me, I can relate. They had they tell a story to where so you can relate to it. Now all of a sudden you think y'all best friends. No. This is not how we trust people. You know what I'm saying? You have to try people. And it's not immature to try people. It's not childish. It's you protecting yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just go off of feelings. You have to go off actions. And this is why I'm seeing a lot of people getting backstabbed. A lot of people telling me that they've been getting backstabbed. I mean, and it's coming from spouse, family, you name it. And when I ask certain questions, no, I just felt like we got to get out of our feelings. We got to think logically. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to be like, you know what? Yeah, it feels good, but I got to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Because the Father is all action. He's not just a feel-good type scenario. And being as though that we are in the image of Him and sparks of the Creator, we have to behave in the same way. You understand? And this will allow us to have better relationships, better friendships, and the ability to discern good and evil. But the ability to discern good and evil comes from the Father. It's a gift. So if you're constantly running into people that's backstabbing you and doing these things, constantly, things happen, I get it. But there's always signs before something goes down. Father always warns us before destruction. But the question is, are you paying attention? Or are you being naive? So with that being said, let's jump into this, to these scriptures, and let's just see what the Father says. Because you know how I feel? Let the Most High be true and every man a liar. Yeah. Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, King James Version 1611. You can get it, the King James Version Bible, or you can get the 1611 with the Apocrypha in it in the back. Or you can get them separate, the Bible and Apocrypha. Okay? Either way, without the Apocrypha, you don't have a complete Bible, so you might want to head over to Amazon and go copy one. Ecclesiasticus 8:19. Open not thine heart to every man, lest he requite thee with a shrewd turn. Exactly. Hold up now. The scriptures tell us, don't open your heart to every man. You know what I'm saying? Don't open your heart unless he just turn on you, like, quickly. And you just be left looking like, I thought we was best friends. No, silly. They was there for opportunity. They was there to get close enough to you to watch you fall. Do not open your heart to every man. Think about every time you've been betrayed. Hasn't it come from somebody close to you? Yes. Why is that? Because you let your guard down. Because they felt like they could get one up on you. And people will wait a lifetime just to get you that one time. Remember that. Micah 7:5. Trust ye not in a friend, but put ye not confidence in a guide. Trust not a friend. Don't just trust people that you call friends and all this other type of stuff. And I'm telling you, Don't do it. Listen, I'm from the hood. A lot of murders and stuff that happen in the hood came from what? Came from friends. People, oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. And then he do it. But now it's too late because he done linked up with the op and got you done in. You understand what I'm saying? So trust not a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. All that spirit guide. And, you're supposed to go to the Father, and the Father will send help to you. Not people doing these angel numbers and all of this, praying to certain deities and all of that other type of stuff. All of that and, oh, my spirit guide. And no, you're supposed to link it to the Father, okay? You're not supposed to be worshiping the angels. That's involuntary worshiping of angels with all of these planets. But anyway, that's a whole nother lesson. But keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Exactly. All that pillow talking. Running your mouth, men. Running your mouth to women that you cannot even trust. You can't trust these women. You know what I'm saying? Not all women, sisters, don't come for me. I'm just saying. Just like just us, period. But the scripture has me talking about women. The woman at the end of it. It's right there. But I'm just saying, for real though, all jokes aside though, y'all have to really be careful out here. I'm telling you, these last days are evil. And a lot of people are riddled with demons. I don't care how good they look. I don't care what's their status. You have to weigh them by what the Father says. The Father's instructions, what the Father says. That way you know if you're dealing with a demon. How else will you know? How else will you know that you are riddled with demons? Unless you weighing your spirit against the Father's instructions and what the Father has for us. The Father is the manufacturer, okay? He created these supercomputers. Let's just call it supercomputers. He created us, okay? So he knows what to put in us, what not to put in us, what to do, what not to do. And and the instructions that come with us, we have to look at them and listen and abide by them. Or our spirits will begin to malfunction. That's what we see out here. A whole bunch of spirits malfunctioning, riddled with demons. But in a computer, it would be considered a virus. So they acting up. Crazy. Jeremiah 9:4. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in another brother. For every brother will utterly take thy place, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. Exactly. I'm telling you, you cannot trust people. People that you call them bro and sis, they be the main ones to backstab you. I'm telling you, you cannot do these things unless you try them. You have to try them. And even after you try them that first time, after a certain amount of time, you got to try them again. You have to try them again. You have to watch people's actions. People change. People change, and people are good at pretending. They are really good at pretending. I mean, they should win all those awards that they get for acting. They are really, really good at it. So you got to keep your eyes open, and you have to be able to, you need to be blessed with the spirit, all of us, of discernment. But we get that from the Father. So if you're not following the Father, you are not getting the spirit of discernment, which is a gift. And you're being led astray. That's why you can't see. You can't see these people that ain't no good. You don't have that intuition. You don't have that vibe that something ain't right, because you're being blocked. The God of this world, which is Satan, have blinded you. And then what do? They try to come up in there and try to act like they cool with you, and then they try to take your place. You tell them an idea that you got for a business or whatever the situation may be. This is things that I've heard. Then they'll tell you, no, you shouldn't do that. Then come out the next week with the same idea that you had. But they told you don't do it. But that's a friend, right? Okay. Jeremiah 9:5. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Exactly. They have trained their tongue to speak lies. They have trained their tongue to speak lies. They're looking to deceive you. This is people. You have to understand. That's why the scriptures at the beginning of when I first opened it up, open not your heart to just every man. You cannot do it, because I'm telling you, people first intention is to do wrong. You can't even help people out anymore. They always think that, okay, yeah, look how I got over on this person. The whole time you just genuinely want to help somebody. But we're in a different, well, we're not in a different time. Nothing new under the sun, but you have to understand the times that we are in. You get it? People are looking to deceive you. You have to try them. You can't feel bad for trying people or having your own way that you test people before you let them in your life. And then when you let them in your life, you still run little tests here and there to make sure they still on the up and up. And if they're not, they gotta go. I'm telling you. Y'all gotta learn to start blocking people, ignoring them, and cutting them off. Period. Jeremiah 9:8. Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he lieth in wait. They got good lip service, but for real, in their mind and in their heart, they're lying and waiting for you to slip up. But these are people that you think that are your friends and even family, even a spouse. I'm going to do a lesson on spouse that be jealous of people, their own other spouse, and how you can't trust some of them too. But these are people that you think that got the good lip service and they saying all the right stuff. Listen, how can somebody deceive you? Even Satan himself is transformed. I can't. Definitely hype. Even Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So if they come in to deceive you, they're not going to come ready to deceive. That's where the spirit of discernment. You got to look through the outer man and understand their plans. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all got to be getting on it. I'm telling you. People, they say you're innocent until proven guilty. I'm going to switch that around. They're guilty until proven innocent. I'm just kidding. Psalms 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Period. It's better to trust in the Father than to put confidence in the man. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, even with your husband, you know what I'm saying? Even with your husband, the Father comes first. Even you weighing your husband according to the Father, what the Father has, what Christ tells us. You understand what I'm saying? And if he ain't moving in that way, you know you're dealing with a demon. Listen, it's a spiritual battle. Let's stop denying the fact and try to stop acting like what's going on is like the boogeyman or whatever. No, these is demons, okay? These is evil spirits that are entering people, all of us, and try to have us sin and drive us to hell. Understand? So you have to even weigh your father. You have to even weigh your mother, your spouse, your sister, your brother, whoever, your bestie, against what the Father says for us to do and what's required. You understand? This is how you will know. How else will you know? Because we can't tell. I mean, to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, it's the Father. Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. Exactly. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man. This is what I'm saying. You so busy trusting people. All of us, we've done it. But after a while, it's time to stop being naive. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his strength. Instead of, if you're doing that, if all of us have done that and are doing that, our heart is departed from the Father. You can't be sitting there trusting the man wholeheartedly. Like, that's carnal and that's flesh. You have to trust the Father and believe in what he say and weigh others by what he say. Other than that, you're doing carnally and you're gonna reap carnal results. Period. 1 John 4:1. Beloved, Believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of God, because many false prophets are going out into the world. Exactly. Many false prophets. It's not just talking about people that are teaching, just people are going out into the world trying to make it sound like they got the form of godliness, but they be straight up evil. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you have to protect yourself by trying the spirit, whatever trying the spirit means to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to coincide with what the Father wants us to do, to try the spirit. And you just have to do it, because I'm telling you, many false prophets have gone out into the world, deceiving many people. And Satan himself is transformed to an angel of light. People are a wolf in sheep's clothing. The scriptures keep telling us over and over again. Christ said, your foe shall be there of your own household, which means those that are close to you. Betrayal can't come from somebody from across over here. I've never seen somebody get stabbed from across the street. I mean, unless somebody throw a knife, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Is they gotta be up on you. I'm telling you. Last one and I'm done. Colossians 3:2. Set your affections on things above, not of things on the earth. Exactly. If you're not focused on things of the earth, then you're going to more so trust in the Father, because that's the unseen. You can't see. So you need him to guide you. But if you're focusing on things here in the world, then you're going to trust in man. You're going to do things and try to get close to certain people and let certain people in so you can get ahead, and because you feel like they can do things for you, and then cause you to get betrayed. Because you're trusting in man more than you're trusting in the Father. That's carnal, and you're going to reap carnal results. So, with that being said, you guys, watch your back. Link it to the Father so you can be blessed with the spirit of discernment, so you know how to point out evil spirits even within yourself. You have what you need, that blueprint to weigh it against, which is what the Father has, which is what the Father says. So with that being said, I pray you were edified. Remember to stay prayed up. Sin not. The kingdom is at hand. See you guys in the next video.